welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Leslie, and today I'm making another card for Not Too Shabby's Mood Born Challenge for August. I am bringing back the fall florals for this challenge. I did make a video earlier in the month for this challenge using these paper pad, and I'm going to make another card using it. So this just kind of gives you a little overview of what's in this paper pad. If you want a more detailed one, go ahead and check out that video. I won't put it in the description box below, but we're going to go ahead and grab a few different sheets of that. I have my ones that I've chosen already. I'm going to be doing a little bit of die cutting. I kind of was just kind of playing around with what I wanted to do. I had grabbed a few shape dies and a few of my scraps and was like, how can I make a card with this? And so that's where we are going with this card today. I have a rectangle, I have a pennant there, and I have a circle, and then I have a few ephemerum because I wasn't sure if I wanted to use just one or a mix of them, and so I grabbed the three that I felt worked with this paper the best. Now this paper, I love the back of this paper, it's so pretty, but for today's card I wanted the texture paper that's on the back there, so we're just going to add some liquid glue to this, say goodbye to this lovely little flower. That's the great thing about this paper pad, there is multiple pages of each pattern. I believe there's 4 of each one, and it is front and back, so if you don't like one you can use the other. And I love the textures that we have going on here, because it's not just a plain colored cardstock, it has some texture to it, and I really like how that comes out. So then I'm bringing in my pennant or flag here. I'm going to put some liquid glue on that. I'm actually out of my tape adhesive. I really need to do an order because I'm having to use liquid glue for everything right now because I completely ran out. So I am going to add a little bit of scrap cardstock here just so this banner lays straight. And so I'm just making sure that that's going to fit in between my layer there and my card base. I am just using a white card base. I really need to kind of stretch my inspiration here. I know I'm going to be doing a card later this month using like craft or black or something. I need to start getting some more colored cardstock for my bases, but right now I use white. That's okay. I really like how this flag came out because it shows that rose on that pattern paper. That was another one that I was like, where do I want to put this on here that I, really bring out the pattern there. And then we are bringing in some foam tape for the circle there because I want to bump it up with some dimension. So while I'm doing that and, struggling with that, I am going to talk about what this card is actually for. I am making this card for Not Too Shabby's August Mood Board Challenge. And this challenge this month is all about the fall vibes. So if you haven't ever entered one of the Not Too Shabby challenges, all you have to do is be inspired by the mood board that you saw at the beginning of this video. You can be inspired anyway with the colors, the images, the patterns, the quotes, the titles, or just in general fall. That is kind of the theme of August for us. And then all you have to do is go to the blog. I will link it down below, and you link your card to enter the giveaway. Now the giveaway is a $15 gift card to shop at Not Too Shabby, which is fantastic. You can submit up to 3 entries if you use Not Too Shabby products. Otherwise, you can use anybody else's products, but you only get to submit once in that case. So keep that in mind as you think about your cards and get to submitting. You only got a few days left. It does expire at the end of August, so August 31st, and then Jamie will announce the winner in the next couple days after that. So definitely be checking back on the blog post to see if you're a winner if you enter. So come play with us. So now I am making this just a general hello card. A lot of my cards I make encouragement cards or hello cards because that's the kind of cards that I donate. That's the kind of cards that I send. And I'm really just playing around with the ephemera. I had picked these 3 because I felt they went went the best with the circle, like they fit the best. The flowers kind of reflect with the flower that is in that pattern paper. And so that's where I'm kind of going of what I think looks best. I'm also trying to figure out where I want this hello, if I want to keep it down the lower left-hand side, or if I want it kind of overlapping that ephemera or not. I do decide to kind of go with like a bookish feel. I don't know about you, but fall vibes always makes me just want to actually get a physical book. I listen to a lot of audiobooks and read a lot of ebooks because I have 3 children and it's kind of hard to hold a physical book when people are climbing on you. Or you're trying to get some things done like dishes or laundry. So that's where the audiobooks come in. But fall definitely makes me want to grab a coffee, curl up in a nice blanket kind of thing, and just read a bunch of really thick books. So that's kind of the vibe that I'm going here with this card. I decided to use 2 of the 3 pieces of ephemera because they just match so well, because you got the stack of books with like the lighting, and then you got the warm comfy scarf / blanket with the book that's already open being read. So and then there are a few little leaf or petal pieces in that book that I feel like reflect on that pattern paper. So I just thought this worked out really, really great. So I am bumping up just a little bit underneath those books because it did go off of the circle enough that I didn't want it to like get caught or bend, since I want to make sure that it's flush with that circle. So now I'm going to go ahead and put some more liquid glue on my hello. I did die cut this 3 times just so it was a bit thicker and had a little bit more dimension, and then it's a little bit more sturdy. So I love being able to die cut things like that so that instead of using a bunch of foam, or where this is too intricate to use foam, but I want it to still have dimension and sturdiness, that's what I do. I glue multiple pieces together. So, and then for a last end touch, as you see, I am struggling with these. I'm going to add a bunch of little gems. These are kind of a brownish gold color, which I just felt really matched the stack of books there. And I'm just, trying to figure out where I want to put them. I was thinking, I'm only going to put like 3 or 5, the odd number kind of thing. But then I realized I was only going to have a couple left. So I'm like, is there ever a reason not to have too much bling? I mean, can you have too much bling? My answer is no, and so I'm going to use up the rest of these little brown gems because I don't want just 1 or 2 that will then never get used on any cards. And this one just, I love adding bling, so why not add the bling? So I'm just gonna try to figure out this is my process right here. I usually fast forward these videos, or I cut it off so that you don't have to sit and watch me do this, but I just wanted you to get a feel of even a quick card like this. This card probably took me 10 minutes, not counting prep time where I was trying to design it out. And a lot of the minutes are me trying to figure out which ephemera I want to use after all that, and where do I want to put my bling. If you can relate, let me know down in the comments, y'all. So while we watch me struggle with getting these gems on, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe, hit that bell so you never miss a video. I love making cards and I love showing off the cards, so I'm part of a few different design teams, including this Not Too Shabby Moodborn Challenge team. And so I have a lot that is coming your way in the next few months. So definitely be on the lookout for those videos. So this is my final card and my second entry for the Moodboard Challenge. I love how it came out. It's just so beautiful. These pattern papers are so pretty. So definitely check out the fall floral pattern paper. I will link to the shop down below. It is an affiliate link. That just means that it gives me a little bit of kickback to keep this channel going, so with no extra cost to you. So thank you so much for watching. Here's some more videos for you if you're interested. Otherwise, I will see you in another video soon. Thanks. Bye.